never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah.
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Washington Commanders taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on their Beltway rivals, the Washington Commanders. It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Howell got the nod from Commanders leadership to be the team's starter this year. A nice bump for last year's 5th-round pick. One start as a rookie and didn't look bad at all, winning the team's finale. And let's not forget, this is a guy who was once viewed as a first-round pick. So there's plenty of promise hidden beneath the surface.
Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Again, they go with a fullback arm up. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to throw. Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dodson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Well, big man with ball meant bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with the option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and a yard. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's the 4th-year man, J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Green, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Jackson options out left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Jackson on 2nd down. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
The slot man in motion right. Second down, Howell back to pass. That one is slant to McLaurin. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Howell's throw complete to Dotson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they go play action with Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. Second down, Howell now. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Jackson now. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 7. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something? Because we're into the 3rd quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Jackson options out left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in. On defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there. Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 3. They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait, because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have a Commander's first down, and that should just about do it. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me, because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.